What's up? What's happening, Facebook? It is Tuesday. You already know what time it is. Second day of this week, or however you count it. You might count it from the bottom side to the top side, whatever the bottom side is to you. Anyway, I want to say what's up to my replay viewers. I appreciate y'all for checking in. What's happening, Debbie? We already have a live viewer now, so I have to get to my live people. What's going on when you come in? Let me know where you're watching from. Drop your favorite emoji in the comments. I want to see what your attitude is today, man. We're going to get to it. Change the plays from the inside out. I know you're probably wondering, what is he talking about today, man? I'm going to provide that value, give it to you the way it should be given. So make sure you share with your friends, your teams, family, anybody you think that might need this message, that might need to get, a good swift kick in the ass to get them going and rolling. What's going on, Philip? Appreciate you guys for checking in, man. As always, share. Somebody needs to hear it. I want to get into it without further ado. I hate to procrastinate or wait. I like to treat my replays the same as my live. I just dive. Basically, what I'm getting at on this is what's going on the inside of you projects on the outside, basically, is what I'm getting at as far as changing the plays from the inside out. Changing the plays from the inside out. What you feel on the inside becomes your reality. Kind of like what you tune into is what you turn into, because you see our subconscious is weird like that. It picks up on imagery. Imagery speaks volumes to our subconscious. So with that being said, we tend to project what we feel on the inside. The things that we have on the inside, the way that we are on the inside projects on the outside. And the only thing that's out there is what you're feeling on the inside. You live your life from the inside of this vessel. Your thoughts are created from the inside. You don't speak them and then all of a sudden, boom, okay, I just figured out that I had this thought. What's going on, Veronica? What's going on, Alicia? That's not how it happens. Everything happens from the inside. Your thoughts happen on the inside. Your emotions happen from the inside. All of these things happen on the inside of you. Your thoughts, your ideas, your feelings, the courage, all this is built up from the inside. So the only way for you to change the things that are going on the outside of you, the things that are going on around you, is for you to fix you and who you are on the inside as a person. What's up, Philip? Tell Kim I said what's happening. It's for you to fix what's going on with you on the inside. A lot of people don't realize that the subconscious is weird like that, to where 95% of our behavior is run by the subconscious. Reality, 95% of our reality is made up by our subconscious mind. So that means the things that you are seeing on Facebook that you just scroll past and they have no meaning to you, supposedly. Your subconscious is still picking that up through imagery. So I always push people to, what's going on, James? I always push people to definitely get rid of all negativity that they have on their page, including the negativity that's in your life. Because like I said, the subconscious picks these things up, and this plays a role on the inside of you, who you are on the inside. That makeup is what actually projects what goes on the outside of you. If you are a peaceful, happy person on the inside, there's no way that you're going to an event where it's full of negative people who are, where there's going to be violence, shooting, crazy things of that such going on, because that's not who you are on the inside. You would be uncomfortable to even sit there at that place, having that type of energy within you. What's going on, Lisa? Let me get some likes. Let me get some loves from you guys. I like to have like a mini pep rally here on Tuesday. But it's real. The volume imagery speaks volumes to our subconscious. Hence the saying, monkey see, monkey do. It's crazy how that works. Everything that you see, your subconscious picks up, and you begin to live that way. And then you become that person. If it's negativity, then you're placing yourself around all type of negative things. So you have to change from the inside. That means that you have to change your beliefs. Your negative beliefs have to change to positive beliefs. Instead of believing that you can't do something because you didn't finish high school, or because you're not married, or because you have children, these types of things that you say are keeping you from being able to further yourself as a person, make yourself better as a person, as a man or a woman here in society, those things are your negative beliefs. You have to replace those with positive beliefs. Because the thing about it, you can't get rid of those. You can't get rid of the space that those beliefs have created. The only thing that you can do is replace those beliefs. So what we do is we trade those old beliefs out with beliefs that actually serve us. Things that are going to push us forward, compel us to do better, compel us to be better people in life. So you want to make sure that you go inside, and it takes a lot of quieting the mind. And I speak about quieting the mind, and the way that you have to do this is you have to align yourself with the proper, like when I speak about alignment, a lot of people get confused speaking on frequencies. Frequencies meaning as far as the people that you have in your life, the type of things that you have in your environment, the type of television shows that you watch. I like to put people in the mindset to be able to think of what it really is. Tell lie vision, telling lies to your vision on a program through a channel. Programming you through a channel. So if you can look at it that way, you can kind of censor out and lay a boundary up so that things don't soak into your life so deeply. The things that you're watching, these reality TV shows, a lot of people don't realize it. They're taking on a toll of your life. You actually feel like you're living that life. You go to work, you come home, you turn on your reality TV show, and you live somebody else's life. You know, and then you go to bed, you wake up the next day, you go to work. So where's your life? Where's your life? You have to change something on the inside in order for you to get what you want on the outside. You're seeing a lot of negativity around you. It's probably because you're projecting a lot of negativity around you. And the only way you can do that is if it lives inside. It's like I said, it has to live inside. All of your thoughts are created on the inside. All of your emotions, all of these things are created on the inside. You don't stand above yourself and control yourself. Everything is from the inside. You ever notice why most people hate the sound of their voice? I'm going to give you something that's going to really blow your mind. Your voice is encoded and encrypted to where it's not for you. Your voice is for the public. Your voice is for me to hear. Your voice is for Carrie to hear, Sandra to hear. Your voice is not for you. It's not for you. It's coded. It's not even heard the same by other people the way you hear it. So stop being afraid when I coach people and I try to tell them, hey, just jump on live and go live, man. Share your story with the world. And they're afraid because they hate the way their voice sounds. First off, your voice isn't even for you. It's not for you. A lot of people hate their voice. I do music. In the studio I get in, when I first started, I hated my voice. I hated to hear myself played back to myself. I would have to actually have someone tell me what they thought before I could listen to it around people. I would have to send it, hey, go listen to that and tell me what you think. Because I would need outer validation. You implies. I need outer validation. I used to need outer validation for me to be comfortable with myself. And see, that's the issue. You have to, I'll reverse back to what I'm saying now. You have to dive inside to fix what's going on the outside. You have to listen to your inner self to deal with the chaos that's going on around you. So until you can figure that out, until you can fix the person you are on the inside, then you're going to forever keep running around this merry-go-round, round and round and round, this cycle that never ever seems to end. But you're steady feeling miserable, wondering why things never go your way, because you're not fixing the right problem. You're not addressing the problem. You're addressing the symptoms. Like me and my crew like to joke about Western medicine. It always addresses the symptom and not the problem. That's what you're doing. Quit acting like Western medicine with your problems, addressing the symptoms and not the problem. Go right into the problem and attack it where it is, and it lies within, because you're the only one that's allowing things to happen to you. The places you go, the things you, the places you go and what you do, they represent you. They represent you. If I pass by a strip club and you're at the strip club, you don't have a chance to speak for yourself. If you feel what I'm saying? If I see you, what you do and where you go represent you. And it all has something to do with how you feel on the inside. I'm not saying anything's wrong with strip clubs. Have your fun, do what you do. Just using it as an example. But it's all about who you are on the inside. If you're an insecure person and you have to go hang out and spend money every night with a certain group of people for you to feel, for you to belong, or for you to feel needed, then clearly you need to change something on the inside that's unhealthy. That's unhealthy. And if you have healthy energy, if you keep that healthy energy, you can battle any storm. And I don't mean healthy energy by it needs to be positive energy. A lot of people get it confused. Just because you get a negative thought does not mean that you're a negative person. So if you're in this whole sense of fixing yourself, repairing yourself, and you beat yourself up every time you get a negative thought, that does not mean you're a negative person. What makes you a negative person is if you harp on that negative thought. Everybody gets a negative thought. Oh man, I don't want to go to work. Oh man, I can't. Every time she calls, you know, that kind of negative, that doesn't make you a negative person. I mean, everyone gets annoyed. You cannot be positive 24/7. But what you can do is, approach things with a positive attitude. You don't have to act on things whenever you feel the emotion. You don't have to act on it at that moment. Find some time to go actually exhaust that emotion and then come back with a clear head and do it with some clarity. So these are all things that you can do, man, on the inside to change the outside. Use that raw energy. You gotta remember, you gotta train your mind, because subconscious uses raw energy, which is instinct. When you find some people who might lift up a car off of a kid, that's instinct. Someone who's been practicing in their mind on how to shoot, that becomes instinct to the subconscious. So you have to train your mind, and it all starts with what you allow your mind to see, what you feed your mind. I'm going to leave you with this one key point as far as being productive, as far as you being able to change some things. If you ever questioning whether what you're doing is a waste of your time, or if it's killing a lot of your time and you could be doing something else with that time, you have to ask yourself, how important is this? Say to yourself, this is more important than me furthering my business. Me going to sleep right now is more important. Me going to sleep an hour later tonight is more important an hour earlier tonight is more important than me furthering myself in a business. So say those types of things to yourself, and see how you feel about the decision you're making. If you feel some type of way about that decision, if you feel like you are putting something off that is a real priority, then you need to get your ass up and do it. And that's how you start busting moves, is you start weighing them out. You know you got to get up and go to work in the morning, and you say you're not going. So ask yourself, is getting up and going to work is not a priority. It's not important to me. If you can still agree with that in your mind on the inside, then stay home. But if you can't, take your ass to work. Stay happy, healthy, and humble. And remember, whole food nutrition is the way. Peace.